Sequencing is about the right steps in the right order to get the right result. Every application on the Kano kit can help learners understand what sequencing is all about. Whether it's Kano Code, Hack Minecraft or Make Art, in each app, learners will need to follow a sequence correctly to make it work. Check out Make Art in particular. Here you can see immediately what happens when you follow a sequence correctly and incorrectly. The first thing you'll need to do is to load Make Art, and then once you've got that open, click on Playground. From within here, you'll be able to create anything you want. Let's start by making a simple set of traffic lights. What will we need? Well, 3 circles, red, amber, and green. So we start by typing in the command, which is circle, and the number after it, 30, and we see on the canvas next to it, a black circle. It's not really the right color though, so let's type in a color red. Nothing happened. It's actually a really important part of sequencing. I've put the color out of sequence. I put the color after the circle was actually drawn by the program. So let's try changing it around. Delete that. Just use a paragraph key to drop it down, and then type the exact same command, but obviously above it this time in the right sequence. And there we have it. We can actually see a red circle. So now we can use the same skill in order to draw the amber circle. So remembering that color has to go first, color yellow, and circle, and we'll make it the same size, 30. We've lost the red circle. This is because of sequencing. The red circle was drawn at the bottom of the canvas, and the yellow one has been drawn directly on top of it, and that's because of the way that it's been sequenced. Let's also go ahead and draw in our green circle, 30. And there we go. So now we have all of our circles in all the right colors, in partly the right sequence. So let's fix it with a move command. If we now go to the top, you can show the students the move command. It's very, very simple. You type in move, and then you can use X or Y. And these are numbers from 0 up to whatever you want. So let's move it by 0, because we don't want it to move left and right. And let's say we move it by 50. And so we can see everything moved. Why is that? Well, going back to sequencing, it's because we've told the program, step 1, move, then start drawing. So all of our circles have been shifted by the amount we've defined, which was 50. This is a really good point where you could reach out to your students and ask them, what do we need to do to change the sequence in order to make this work properly? And after a while, hopefully they'll figure it out, and they will put the move in as 0, 50, which will allow the first red circle to appear and the other 2 to move because they're still in the same part of the sequence. Looks like it's slightly off, so let's increase that a little bit by, let's say, 70. Perfect. Now, we leave the yellow light where it is, and we move to the bottom one, and we say move 0, 70. And now we have the traffic lights that we were after. This is a really good demonstration, really quick and simple one of sequencing, because there's a very clear sequence in traffic lights. And also you'll only need a minimal number of commands. There's just circle, color, and move. If your students are struggling with this, you'll see on the left-hand panel, there's actually a guide that you can click on and view the commands at any stage.